comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to win.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Still on his
drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Breaks into the open. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense is giving up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
So easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chance.
There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Wilson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Gets it out quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all...
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Wingo. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Phelps. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Longhorns are flying down the field. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella
lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback...
Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectation. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Miners will punt this one away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And these 2 defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe OKC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. To throw, it's Nelson. Caught close to the marker, it's Taylor. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Miners!
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21 to 10. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tagged out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Phelps. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that lead. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got it.
I I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Phelps. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Caught in the backfield, it's Oder. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Brown. Speeding down the left side. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utep. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That ball is live in the backfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touch 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's...
He's going for a big play downfield. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now across the 15 at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Base 27 jump. Ready to go. Wants to go up top. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Bring in the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, and I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's